Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Charlie Morton is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0. Pop high in the air. Bregman is under it, no problem, 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's over. 2-1. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. White in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Here's a pop-up now. Bregman has a play. And that's the third out. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Oakland. So stepping in, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. Solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Semien is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Correa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike. Marwin Gonzalez would be next. The 3-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. On a line, that's a base hit. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Piscotty leads off second with nobody out. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
No one out with a runner at second. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Chapman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And a ball 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Tyler White will bat next. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. moving under at Pinder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In the air to straightaway right. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing happened in that half inning against Edwin Jackson. He's got a 3-1 lead. At the plate, Jed Lowry, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lowry waits the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Davis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Matt Olson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Semien is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that's low, ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 3-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
A ball and a strike.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Lance McCullers is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Here's Chris Davis now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. In his career, Davis is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. McCullers has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Full count, 3-2. George Springer will be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He singled his last time up. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Stassi corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he carries a batting average of .389. A ball and no strikes. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Digging in, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Correa, 23 years old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Joyce is there. And that ends the inning. 1-2. Here's Matt Joyce now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Two and 1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
There is Altuve. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that brings up Chad Pinder. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
This one doesn't look.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 18 for him on the campaign, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Tyler White will bat next. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Joyce is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Gurriel, 33 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the A's 8 and the Astros 2. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
1-1.
And it's 1-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. And that's out number 1. Standing in, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Chapman, the runner at second with 1 away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a ball lined softly down the right field line. Foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
The 0-2 home. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough. At the plate, Max Stassi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air out to center field. Joyce will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning. In now, Alex Bregman. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's set, and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. This is popped up. White over to his right. Makes the play. One away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 out, nobody on. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Tyler White will bat next, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And the call's gone out. That's going to be all for Edwin Jackson. Yusmeiro Petit takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready with the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit,
he's gone 4 for 9. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 11 for him on the season as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
In now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
On the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chad Pinder. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 1-2 gets him looking, strike 3. Matt Chapman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And there's out number 2. At the plate, Jed Lowry. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. hit hard on the ground is short. Correa on the grass, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A's are gone in order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Here's George Springer. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The Astros find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Simeon's there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 4. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw gets him. 2 down. Blake Trinan enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Ready now, Jose Altuve. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Will Harris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing to add here in the Oakland ninth. It's last chance now for the Astros. They're down 2. It's 8-6. Hendricks comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, even at home when you're down by 2, trying to score a couple of runs off of one of the game's top closers. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And it's fouled away. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Carlos Correa is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Tyler White. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Edwin Jackson in line for the victory, barring a late turnaround. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Edwin Jackson earns his first win of the season. Charlie Morton is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.